Alright, okay. What's the theme or the thought for today is focus. Today the video is going to focus on focus. Today the session is going to be about the focus. Focusing on what you're trying to get. I've put together many different sources of income, achieved many different goals in my life, many more goals that I would like to achieve that I haven't done yet. And everything I know that one of the most important things that I can have is focus. The level of my focus, the energy that I put into my focus will greatly determine the quality, creativity, many other things in regards to achieving what I'm trying to accomplish or creating something, what the end product is going to be. So to me, focus is one of the most important things that I can see. And focus comes down to many things, as far as have you had adequate sleep? Have you been eating quality food? Are you in a good mood? Are you living life like you choose? Things like that. Also comes down to things like what's your knowledge on the subject? What's your reference on what you've done before? How many times have you done this in the past? How good are you at this? Would you consider this difficult? Whatever it is you're trying to do. And focus is basically like a muscle, like something that you can train. You can learn how to increase not only the amount of time that you're able to focus during a session, but also the intensity of the focus that you have. So you put it down together, and focus comes down to very specific and learnable steps. It's a skill that you can learn just like any other skill. The amount of effort you put into it will determine the level, intensity, and amount of time you're able to focus. So we're going to go over focus, and I'm going to look at how you want to apply focus in your life, how to develop focus. So I've already got into things like you can do as far as physical, just feeling at your best, sleeping good, eating good, stuff like that. Mental, uh, working on something. Say you're doing mathematical work, mathematical equations. Just keep practicing and practicing at it. Practice at whatever you do. The more you practice, the more you're going to be able to increase your focus on that specific task. So you will build momentum. Over time, you will build more and more focus until you achieve your goal, until you get what you want, until you do what you do, till whatever it is that comes along comes along. So basically, the first thing you got to do is you got to know what you want. You want to take some time to decide what it is you want. If you're facing a problem, what is the outcome you want to that problem? You don't even have to really be clear on how it's going to be accomplished or how you're going to get there, but just really focus on what you want the end result to look like, what it is you want to manifest, what it is you want to have in your life. The end result, focus on it, decide. That's focusing right there. You need to focus on focusing on what you want. So you do the focus to focus, and you find out what you want. Give it some time, let it sink in. Make sure it's feeling right. Make sure all the decisions you made really, you don't wake up tomorrow and think, yeah, what was I thinking, something like that. Give it a day or two. So once you know what you want, go ahead, and this is going to be a continual process. It's not just something you do at the beginning, like once you first decide what you want or what you're trying to accomplish. What you want to do is you want to visualize. You want to visualize this. You want to, daydream, whatever. Just take a rest, close your eyes, think about what it is, think about it in your mind, think about you already having it, think about it already being there, think about everything, think about everything good. Just keep it good, don't have no doubts. Yeah, just be really focused on the positive aspect of everything, getting it done without doubts. So basically, another way to do this is to create a vision board, which is a series of pictures, kind of like a collage that represent what you want. So say you're trying to get a new house, you can find pictures of houses that you like. Same thing with a car, find pictures of cars that you like. Put them on a poster. Go out to Kinko's or something, get it printed out. Copy shop, something like that. Put it up on the wall. Look at it. Look at it first thing when you wake up. Look at it at the end of the day before you go to sleep. Take a minute or two to just kind of stare at it and let your mind wander for a minute. Keep these vision boards up. Keep this vision board. You can never have too many vision boards. Most people put like posters and movie posters, song posters, whatever, pictures of cities, skyscrapes, whatever it is, skyscrapers, skylines, city skylines, and skyscrapers. They'll have those kind of pictures on their walls, stuff like that. I'm just trying to see vision boards, nothing else. Only vision boards on the wall. It's the movement, the vision board movement. Alright, so now that you got the vision, you want to break it down, achieving whatever you got to do into steps. More steps, the better. A step as far as, one task that goes into a string of tasks to achieving what you're trying to get, achieving what you're trying to manifest. So, you might not even, probably don't know what most of these are going to be from the start. You might only know the first task, the first 5 tasks, something like that. If you're going to buy a car, you go on the internet, go outside, start looking at cars, stuff like that. That would be the first task. You might not know what's going to happen after that, because you might not know what you're going to see, but once you see what you want, then you're going to know the next task. So basically, yeah, break it down into tasks, because the main thing that you want to do is you don't want to try to focus on the big picture at one time. You want to focus on manageable small parts. So you focus on the first step, and you put all your focus into that and nothing else. Just get that laser focus, one step at a time, laser focus on one thing, nothing else. Just do that. No obstacles can stop you. It's going to be super easy. The smaller you break it down to, the easier it's going to be. So the easier your mind thinks it is, the more manageable it's going to be. And a lot of this is just mental at the end of the day. A lot of these are mental obstacles and barriers, a lot of skills that you can learn, always trying to better yourself, stuff like that, so you can become a better person, you can achieve more, and it's momentum, just like I was saying before. Momentum roll you through the door to the next one and the next one until, something like that. So you got that laser focus, one thing at a time. Whatever you do, you just stay focused. You just don't, make sure that, like I said too, that a lot of people get burnt out. And once you get burnt out, how's your focus going to be? It's not going to be so good. Like I was saying before with the exercise, staying hydrated, eating good food, stuff like that. Living good, stuff like that. That's gonna mean a lot. So if you just spend all your time working, taking breaks to eat junk food, not sleeping good, stuff like that, it's going to throw off your focus. So make sure that you take time to take breaks when you're focusing, relax, all that kind of stuff. It's a balance that you have to learn over time. The more you get it down, you're going to go through phases of burnout. I still do all the time. I get carried away with something. I get too focused. I'm working on it too much. Next thing I know, I'm like, oh man, I gotta take like a whole day off and go do something. I gotta take like 2 days off just to get back. When if I had just stopped, taking a couple hours off to go do something yesterday or something like that, I'd have been all right. But yeah, that's how it goes. Sometimes you just learn over time. You can't let it get to you. You just gotta keep getting better and better. So I hope you liked the focus topic of focus today. Focus on focus. Everything you do, focus is very important. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Leave any comments. Anything more you might want to know about focus. Any other topics you'd like to hear explained. Go ahead and leave any questions that you have about anything you just heard, anything that might be coming up in the future, anything in the past, any questions. Have a great day. Stay up.